Well, sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water.
Motherhood was never going to be simple for Vikie Shanks when she found out 6 of her 7 children had autism. They struggle with things like school and social interactions, but have also experienced various mental health problems.
We expect people with differently wired brains to fit into our world, and actually when you talk to them, although they appear to be coping okay and everything's fine, they're really in a state of high anxiety the whole time because the way the world works isn't the way that they naturally need to work.
Vikie's had to bring the children up on her own for the last 10 years after her husband Paul took his own life. He had a number of complex mental health problems, but she believes he was also on the autistic spectrum.
He probably was very mildly on the spectrum, or at least had very strong autistic tendencies. He was an amazing father. He was wonderful and the kids adored him. But because of his mental health issues, it was very much up and down. And when the children came out of school, they would always ask me what mood Daddy was in. And is it nice Daddy or nasty Daddy? And it's such a shame because he was so wonderful in so many ways.
The link between autism and suicide is something which is poorly understood. University research led by Dr. Sarah Cassidy found that 2/3 of adults newly diagnosed with autism had contemplated suicide. A third had planned or attempted to end their own life.
I'm very worried, as are a lot of other researchers, a lot of clinicians and members of the autism community and autistic people. We desperately need more research to fully understand the links and why this is happening, the link between autism and suicidality.
I think there's definitely an issue around the fact that the services we have to detect and prevent suicide in the typical population are not particularly autism appropriate. So we do definitely need far more research, and we need to think about the services that we're offering and make sure that they work for autistic people as well as the rest of the population.
On top of Vikie's busy schedule of looking after 7 children and running a house, she's also managed to find time to write books, give talks and offer mentoring to help people better understand those with autism. That better understanding is something the Department of Health said they're striving to achieve. In a statement, they said as part of the government's autism strategy, we're bringing together experts to gain a better understanding of the gap in life expectancy between those with autism and the general population.
Since I've come on home,
Vikie says it's her life's mission to help raise awareness of autism and mental health, not just to help her own children, but also the thousands of other families going through a similar experience. Rebecca Burrows, ITV News.